Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our post show.
Hello, everybody. We're super ready for another post show, of course.
Yes.
It's all about Monday night. Well, yeah, Monday
Monday
Night
Night Raw.
Raw.
Of course,
Monday
it's
Night
Monday.
Raw, duh.
Not Friday. It's
it's
Monday.
it's just a different time. It feels weird, you know.
Yes, an hour
But
earlier
you know
before.
how it is.
It's not a
right?
big deal. It's only an hour difference.
Yes, it is actually. But anywho, you're super welcome right now. It's all about, of course, Monday Night Raw, post show, live chat that you can go ahead and. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. You can go ahead and be part of the live chat. It's only for subscribers right now. But we want to know also your predictions because this is the following pay per view that is happening for Saturday. So, huge reminder, of course, if you want to get this audio version, you can double check in the description down below because it will be in our podcast, Wrestle Splash Podcast, on Spotify or Apple Podcast. So, definitely you can go ahead and like this video and be part of the live chat with your hot takes, which is really important for us because we want to know what do you think in this show, which it was WrestlePalooza Go Home show. But what was the first thing that they started with? Oh, it was John Cena.
Well, John Cena talking,
John
saying that was his
Cena.
last day there on Springfield,
started.
Massachusetts, was where Monday Night Raw was issued at. And talking about his match about Brock Lesnar this Saturday at WrestlePalooza 101. Why he was facing Brock Lesnar. The fans said he did it because of the fans, saying that they want to see him beat up Brock Lesnar. So, and that's what he says that's what he's gonna do.
But if you take a look on the actual reason, which it caught my attention, he never explained nothing like, oh, we got kind of like unfinished business. Why? He tried to make us understand like we just gotta get rid of this match. It's not a big deal, or he actually mentioned
it's
it.
just a match.
I was
they're
doing
gonna
something
have.
else and I didn't pay that amount of attention.
It's just a match they're gonna have because
Right.
them being there, and that's one of his last matches of the pay per view. So they want to make a huge comeback for WrestlePalooza, a huge pay per view. So they just want to put him against a huge.
So he didn't say like, "Oh my God, Brock Lesnar has been part of my career."
Coming back. He's wrestled Brock Lesnar over 10
years,
years, over 20 years. He's been Brock Lesnar.
That's the actual reason. If you take a look,
he's been wrestling Brock Lesnar over 7-8 times. So he knows Brock Lesnar very well. Brock Lesnar knows him very well. So it's not a big deal of them fighting each other for the first time anyway. So.
Yeah, but if you take a look for what happened last Friday, it was supposed to be related to what's gonna happen with John Cena, and we got the surprise of Brock Lesnar talking with R-Truth. It was kind of weird. Actually. Did you realize that?
Yeah, well, R-Truth says that he's John Cena's brother.
That's what he said.
And then Brock Lesnar is like,
it doesn't make any sense.
I thought really that Brock Lesnar was gonna say you're black.
Well, he's not gonna say it in that way.
But he didn't mean it like that. But
yeah,
from the same father, right? R-Truth says
from the same father, exactly.
From the same father. So
that was so funny, man. Seriously,
it was a clown.
That was the first highlight, of course, right? And it's all about Monday Night Raw. You can let us know in the comment section, maybe first time or second time, or your hot takes. What do you think about this one so far? Because it's confirmed, lamentably. I want to say lamentably because I'm a little bit amazed. It's supposed to be only 5 matches for WrestlePalooza this Saturday.
Right.
Which, in case you didn't know, my friend, the possibilities is that John Cena and Brock Lesnar will be the actual main event. Is that correct?
Well, that's what they're saying. It's not confirmed. I just saw it in media saying that, and I heard it on Raw saying that might be the main event of the show. Who knows? But we just have to see and wait to see what will happen. But that's what they're saying. Practically, is going to be the main event.
Yeah, and I guess a lot of people, they were expecting to see, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch and everybody's with the couples, the tag team match as a main event, because at the end of the day, that's what right now is trending. I guess AJ Lee had much more feedback comparing to Brock Lesnar because everybody knows Brock Lesnar, and it was expected, but AJ Lee has brought much more drama, much more emotion, right? That's the reason that I would have considered to put the tag team match as a main event. What do you think, though?
It could be him in a main event, but I don't see it like that.
You don't see
No,
him?
I
So
see him
you
more.
wouldn't put him.
I
You
see
wouldn't
him
put
more
them.
John Cena and Brock Lesnar as the main event
It
than
should
them.
be.
Of course.
It should be.
This is the normal tag team. Yeah, AJ Lee returns. Let's talk about what happened tonight
Yeah.
between AJ Lee, CM
Yeah,
Punk,
that one followed by
Seth
this highlight.
Rollins, and Becky Lynch. Supposedly, this was a setup, as always.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins coming out to
Mhm.
talk first.
It was
CM Punk
crazy.
came out with AJ Lee. Supposedly, Seth Rollins says that he doesn't know, he's embarrassed why she's married to CM Punk and all this and all the drama.
Mhm.
And AJ Lee got pissed and hit and slapped Seth Rollins to the face.
Yeah, but that was there was a reason behind
That was a
it.
setup because
No, there was a reason behind it. It was because Seth Rollins, he actually exposed the truth in the sense of the only thing that we know that you always lack at, he said, is when nothing works for you, you tend to leave.
well, yeah,
So
but
who knows? Be careful, AJ
that's
Lee,
what CM
because
Punk
that
with
might
AJ Lee.
happen to you.
So she slapped
Yeah.
him. She thought Becky Lynch was gonna help him. Becky Lynch just left, saying that that's not my problem. You
Mhm.
got me into this.
Yeah.
Got it up. CM Punk started running after Seth Rollins.
Right.
AJ Lee was in the ring. Becky Lynch came back with a manhandle slam on AJ Lee, and that was about it. That was the setup of Becky Lynch
Mhm.
attacking AJ Lee afterwards.
It was fun. It was
So
fun.
it was hilarious was watching these two in action.
Yeah, but something that it really caught my attention, and I was telling my husband in the middle of the watch along because we also do the reactions and everything that you can check it out in the description down below. Is that we noticed that yeah, the tag team thing, the match is gonna be present and all this stuff, but there is no stipulation. I thought they were gonna consider to put kind of
Mixed
like a
tag team
stipulation.
match by itself.
Exactly. Like let's say like if CM Punk's team he's supposed to win, who knows, maybe he can get a rematch, which he actually deserves a rematch. But it looks like nothing of that is gonna happen. Hi, Silver, what's going
Yeah.
on? Mm-hmm. Where's Andrade? That's a
He
good
got
question.
released by
He got
WWE.
released.
We don't know what happened. We just heard about it
Exactly.
this past Friday that he got
Mhm.
released from WWE. We don't know if he's gonna leave somewhere else or what happened. If his
Mhm.
contract was over, we don't know nothing about it. We just know that he got released by WWE. So
Mm-hmm. And it looks like, who knows, maybe apart from having Andrade, another group of new releases would come up because every 3 months, 4 months, they tend to do that. Uh, I don't know, that technique. Is that how you call it?
yeah,
Because at the end of the day, we know like contracts are supposed to run out. Some other contracts are supposed to renew, right? But lamentably, they tend to renew contracts that is only wrestlers that they have brought so much to the table, like you mentioned
Right.
before. That was the case of Chelsea Green. She got she renewed her contract, what, like 3-4 months ago, kind of,
I know. Yeah.
right? So if Andrade just right now this is happening, I assume that we're gonna see much more faces during the month. What do you think?
Well, we have to see who goes out and who comes in because
Exactly.
normally when they do that, it's because they bring new members from NXT to the main roster.
Even if they consider to bring again a new megastar, I mean, sorry, from NXT, that's true. Like it's kind of scary now. Like if I'm an NXT superstar right now, I would say just don't draft me because I don't want to be in the limbo. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Did you notice that
It's like
pattern?
they do when they do
Did you notice
the
that?
sports players. They have their locker room, and then
Mm-hmm.
how they eliminate you and they send you home is when you open your door or your locker room door where you have all your clothes and stuff. They put like a little yellow
What?
tag or a red one.
Okay.
If you have a red one, I think, or a yellow one, that means you're out of the team and you have to go
got
home.
it. Got it. Is that how it is?
And probably they do that here in WWE as well.
Oh, that's messed
If
up.
they see you, hey, you're eliminated, you're out of here.
Not eliminated, but inactive, like you mentioned before.
I would
They
assume so.
tend to put them what in the back? How do you call it? Catering thing? I don't know what's the deal. What they do?
I don't know.
I mean,
Unless they call you to the principal office.
Yeah, I mean,
Sir, you are eliminated.
if you take a look right now, Stephanie Vaquer, what? She had a match after almost 2 months, I guess. She got a match with Kyrie Sane after a long time. She's been present in that ring, and now this Saturday she's supposed to have. I mean,
The Women's World
a
Championship.
women's world championship. We know, but she hasn't been that much active. You know what I'm saying? That could be the next highlight. Yeah, let's talk about it, right?
Well, yeah, Stephanie
It was
McCare took
Stephanie
on Io
McCare.
Sky.
Mhm.
Well, this was because of Asuka
Yeah.
getting in between
Exactly.
everybody. Asuka's like, doesn't like the Io Sky is talking to anybody else, just
Right.
for her, and also these three only. Asuka's like, doesn't want any friends, just them.
Right.
And Asuka said, "Okay, let's make it a 1-on-1. Kyrie Sane is gonna beat you up tonight," which I know Stephanie McCare won, but I don't know what's going on with Asuka. Asuka's back and forth with this.
It looks like Asuka. She's supposed to be super jealous and super like kind of manipulating or whatever is the case. I don't know if she intends to be kind of like a leader in there. I'm not sure because again, the champions are supposed to be kind of the leaders in the trio thing. Before it was Damage Control, we know it was Bailey. You know, she was the mentor, she was everything. But now there's nothing. Everybody's on their own way, and whatever is the case. If Io Sky, for whatever reason, she does not win this Saturday, which I doubt it, we don't know. We just don't know, right? I don't know what could be the storyline because it'll be funny. Like you said, Asuka, she's I don't know. She's completely healed, I assume. She's trying to provoke in a certain way, like if you want my friend, I'm gonna attack you, you know, like like you better don't mess with my friend,
Don't
you
mess
know,
with
or
her.
with any friend of mine.
Right.
You know, so that's the thing. I mean, and that's the reason that they booked Stephanie Bakir and Kyrie Sane, you know. But Kyrie Sane apparently she has no voice. So
Well, Kyrie Sane hasn't been twinning, so doesn't know if she's twin, if she's a heel, face, twinner.
she's
She
confused.
doesn't confuse what's going on. She does what Asuka says, and that's what it is. Bottom line, it's done. So that's what it is.
The following highlight, it was the case of this match. It was Raquel versus Roxanne Perez.
That's the first match that started off Monday Night Raw. Roxanne versus Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria lost last week with Raquel Rodriguez. This time it was against Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Getting the victory against Roxanne Perez. But Raquel and Roxanne attacked. And who came out? Bailey.
But this time it was a little bit funny, man.
I don't know what Bailey's character looks like.
Yeah.
Or what it's supposed to be. She's talking to herself.
Yeah.
She has like 3 different characters.
Yeah, it's just funny.
We got the hugger. She started hugging everybody in the ring. The referee, the commentators.
That was at the end. At the end, she came to help Lyra Valkyria, and then at the end of it, she started like she saw. I guess it was funny. It was like she got confused. Like she's like Michael Cole. It was not even Michael Cole. It was Joe Tester. So she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna hug you and I'm gonna say hi to everybody's. And I'm like, I don't know if she's trying to mix up like. Again, like you mentioned it.
I guess she's doing the
character. The hugger from the past.
She's trying to do the character of that she has amnesia. And then she has different characters. She's the hugger at one point. Then she's the pissed off one point. You know, she wants to beat up everybody. She doesn't know who you are. This is what happened at the end. That Lyra Carrier went to her locker room. Didn't knock the door, open the door. And who are you talking to? What do you mean? And then she got pissed off because Lyra was knocking on the door and this and that and left. So, what is Bailey's
was kind of confusing.
Now?
It was kind of confusing.
That's what we want to know. What is Bailey's character?
Yeah, it's not like it looks like I don't know. It reminded me for a moment like when Toni Storm she was doing her storyline, trying to convince people that. She was a rookie. She was coming for the first time ever to AEW. Remember the story, right? After her attack and passed with this girl, Mariah May in that moment. We're talking about AEW for a moment.
Right.
So the idea was to confuse Mariah May that she was, you know, getting started practically from scratch.
Right.
And, you know, she wants to reinvent herself. That was the case of Toni Storm, right? And then when a moment came, right? She knew what type of day and what one moment she was supposed to manifest herself, and she actually show her true colors. I was just playing with it with the time of my amnesia thing, and then we saw Tony Storm timeless. I don't know if it's kind of the same thing with Bailey, what they're trying to play with now, or Bailey is just supposed to be kind of like she's just doubting herself and anything. She's getting the voices or whatever you call it. you know, what you think?
I don't know. It's the same babe. It's the same voice. She has her
Mm-hmm.
own voice. It's
Mm-hmm.
just we just
Mm-hmm.
she's acting different characters. She's
Mm-hmm.
getting one heel, then she's being
Yeah.
faced, then she's being tweener, and it's I guess like the new character. And
Yeah.
actually, I like how she's doing it.
Yeah, she's
She's
doing
acting
it
kind
pretty
of
well.
weird, but
She's doing it pretty well.
it's pretty well what she's doing, and I, we have to see how it gets to what point it gets to.
Yeah, because the thing is not wrong. It's just kind of disappointing. I guess a little bit percentage. I don't know. I could be wrong. Of the fans, they were expecting to see until what point we can see Bailey versus Becky Lynch for that title. But after that match that Becky Lynch she had with Lyra Valkyria, it looks like Bailey she was just put her on the side, and that's it. And plus whatever they were saying in the media, why they got rid of Bailey, because Becky Lynch she came back and WrestleMania, so somebody grab her spot, and that was the storyline, and everything is related to the storyline. But in reality, we know, like you were saying it before, the one who has been 24/7, like practically in there in the shows, is being Bailey too. I'm not even a big fan of Bailey, but let's be real. I guess they messed that part, and they should have continued Bailey and Becky Lynch. I understand now AJ Lee came, and now it's supposed to be between the both of them, right? But I don't know until what point Bailey she can continue with this whole thing with
Well,
Lyra
if this is
Valkyrie.
the new character she has, I like the character.
You like it.
But let's see, like I said, let's see how what point it gets to.
Exactly.
So,
Because
let's
if it
see.
gets pointless, then just put Bailey again on SmackDown better. Did you realize that? That's the reason that a lot of the wrestlers they've been drafted to Raw to
Right.
level up, and some of them for some reason they haven't. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
I mean, the following one it
Again,
was
we had Penta versus Kofi
Penta,
Kingston
right?
from the New Day 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have Xavier Woods, Grayson Waller
Mm-hmm.
at ringside. Penta getting the victory, as always. But later on that day, tonight, Penta got
Mm-hmm.
attacked backstage by the New Day,
Mm-hmm. Right.
where the War Raiders had to help him out. So I don't know what's the deal with Penta and the New Day now.
Right.
Penta wants an Intercontinental Championship. He wants the Mega Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we see Penta going from here?
Yeah, but it's funny because at the end of that part, they supposedly they attacked Penta in backstage, but it was supposed to be the three of them or someone.
Oh, separately we saw the three of them, the New Day and Grayson Waller.
Oh, so it was.
So we had the War Raiders to help him out, but we have to know what's going to go on with them. What's wrong with them and what's going on with them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because, again, I have nothing against. I don't know. It's kind of funny, and we gotta add to this part. Did you realize there was a segment, right? It was this guy, Rusev and Dominic Mysterio,
the new Mega Champion.
Yeah, it was
Rusev coming out
crazy.
saying, I'm gonna be the next Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Why?
let's see if that match is gonna happen.
Yeah, but why could it be that Rusev gets much more extra advantage to get that title or not?
Well, you have to see he's been Sheamus already twice.
Exactly.
He already spoke to Adam Pearce about it. Adam Pearce says, well, we can see what's gonna happen with this.
Yeah.
And Rusev, he's been a United States champion in the past before he left.
Oh, he was.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you never know. He can have another title, a new title that he's never held before.
Right.
And
It's not
I
wrong.
see Rusev as a champion.
That's the funniest part, like you mentioned. I mean, we can see anybody's, but for some reason, is whatever they let them be. Because I understand that Dominic Mysterio, he had such a momentum. Now he's the double champ, in case you didn't know, right? Because
Right.
that the magic happened last Saturday, and AAA Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
WWE and AAA Worlds Collide. That happened. That Dominic Mysterio became a double champ with the AAA Mega Championship. To the point that he said, you know what? If I'm a mega champion in AAA, it's because I'm also a mega champion of the Intercontinental title. He said, which it was funny, right?
Yeah.
He said that he's the king of the luchadors. Remember?
Exactly.
But not only for that part of the story, but I'm trying to say here is that they need to give somebody else's opportunities. I would love to see, sorry, but it's true. I would love to see a fatal four way to qualify or whatever is the case, right? Like you told me, Rusev versus Grande Americano, because you know he helped him. He helped him.
I don't see Grande
But it's not
Americano
because
I'll have
because we
Rusev,
like it. It's because
Penta,
it's supposed to happen.
and AJ Styles.
Okay, straight out, not a fatal four way.
A fatal four way.
Well, I think the most
Dominic.
I think the most common thing would be get a fatal four way to qualify. First, how do you call it? Number one contender, AJ Styles, right? Grande Americano, and the other one, Rusev, and we'll be missing a fourth, which I don't know who could. Oh, Penta, sorry. Penta. But I don't like it because now Penta is supposed to be related with the New Day, which I find kind of like there's no need. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we have to see what it goes called.
But you think that is that like make sense or no? Is it?
Yeah,
is it,
you can make it
is
a way
it
for a
fair
number
or
one
not?
contender match. Yeah, that can
Right.
work.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
I mean, I don't know. Dominic, he got the title already more than enough. I think once you pass the 3 months, it's because they really want to elevate you. But what's the point? Dominic Mysterio, he's always going to be in the freaking Judgment Day, and he's going to retain those titles just because he has some company.
Right.
So, I mean, I think it's enough. It's enough time. I think, yeah, they should change the title.
Oh, you're talking about the Grande Americano. Tonight he faced Dragon Lee
Mhm.
one-on-one.
Right.
Almost getting the loss, but Grande Americano came out with the victory.
Right.
AJ Styles coming out because number 1 and number 2 Americanos came out.
Yeah.
Number one
and number two. That we know clearly is supposed to be Tyler
Bate and Pete
Bay
Dunne.
and Pete Dunne. It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
So I call them number 1 and number 2.
Number 1.
You can tell number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is shorter than number 1.
Yeah.
That's Tyler Bate, the shorter one.
Yeah, but did you realize that trio, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to come and interfere around. It's not like they come together, not like a faction thing. Mm-hmm. Did you realize that?
Yeah.
They're anywhere, suddenly, boom, and they interfere. It's kind of funny.
It's funny with them to see you. Like I said, we still remember the Grande Americano is the speed champion. It was Chad Gable. He's the speed champion. Mm-hmm. They're saying that the NXT championship or the speed championship will go to NXT. Mm-hmm. We already know the speed women's championship is Soroka. Mm-hmm. It will be defended on NXT now.
Right.
We still don't know what's going to happen with the men's speed championship. Mm-hmm. Are they waiting for Chad Gable to come back? Or are they going to do something? Because supposedly that title is going to NXT.
Well, at this point, seriously, we have seen what could happen with the speed championship for the women's side, but not for the men's side. I don't know until what point they really want to push that title from, or they want to get rid of that title from Grande Americano, because I don't know. I don't know what's the thing, what they're trying to put or trying to plan. It's kind of weird. Like you told me, the speed championship, now it's supposed to stay on NXT as it's not a big deal championship, or what?
It's like a United States championship title. They just want to bring... They don't want to relinquish the title, and they want to keep it. So they don't want to leave it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the speed championship of the men is gonna be like. Yeah. We know already the speed women's champion. They're doing a tournament now.
But one thing I know is that definitely Chad Gable, he won't come back. There's no need. He's done an amazing job actually. Yeah. But there's no need for Grande Americano. I think Ludwig Kaiser has done already what he should. And when it comes to grabbing opportunities and take it all, you know, that's what he has done. And you can tell now every time he's going to Mexico, he's doing this whole shows and presentations and everything. Yeah. He got the crowd in such a way. And, you know, apparently the Mexican audience, they are not that easy to deal with. you could tell. I mean, the way they've been booing and all the stuff to this guy to Vikingo, right? And much more stuff. So if Grande Americano he got all the attention from the Mexican audience, that speaks a lot.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I think he should actually stay as either the champion of speed, either whatever character with being Americano, whatever, right? He should stay. Ludwig Kaiser, he should stay in that one. If he can get pushed for a title, like you mentioned, which it'll be the IC championship,
Right.
it'll be cool. I don't know until what point he could get that title because Rusev is someone who's super tough. And
anything can happen in that.
I mean AJ Styles, yeah, he's also something else.
Well, let's see if it happens a fatal
Yeah.
4-way, and we'll see
Right.
if that happens.
Because
for
this
the
is not gonna
Championship.
happen for WrestlePalooza.
No, of course not.
Apparently it's considered only 5 matches and that's it for this Saturday.
We'll see. We're still
though-
missing from SmackDown to see what is
Right.
going to happen
Mhm.
on SmackDown because that happened. That's
Mhm.
in Clash of Paris. It was supposed to be 5 matches only, and in the last minute they added the tag team titles of SmackDown. So we
Mhm.
don't know if this is going to be 5. We have to see what's going to happen this Friday on SmackDown if they add another one to make it 6.
Mhm.
So we'll see from there what happens this
Right.
Friday.
And the following highlight that it really
And the main event.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to add something extra.
Okay,
Is that
sorry.
okay?
Mhm.
We realized that there was kind of like a short backstage
Promo.
clip, right? Promo, right? And it was supposed to be Rhea Ripley. She went to talk with Stephanie back here. But I didn't like it, whatever she said, because it looks like it's fine, Rhea Ripley. I understand that Rhea Ripley, she's super confident and super comfortable and super everything because she is and she does. And she's, mommy, whatever you call it, right? But she's too comfortable by saying all the time, I'm going to go for your title if you win. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was this specifically?
Wait.
Was this a spoiler that she was trying to
But-
say that you're going to win
Understand that
because they want to put me on the storyline?
Rhea
Or
Ripley-
what?
There's nobody else for the women's championship than Rhea Ripley.
So
Rhea
you're
Ripley's
saying
like
that
the main
Io
girl
Sky,
there.
she should not?
Even though
Because if she wins,
Stephanie McMahon or Io Sky, whoever wins is going to face Rhea Ripley again. Because Rhea Ripley is like the Superman. It's like the Hulk Hogan of the show.
right.
for
So
the
you're
women.
saying that chances are that Stephanie Vaquer, she will win.
And then she'll face Rhea Ripley. This match has never happened.
So we can create a storyline
Between Rhea Ripley and Stephanie McMahon. Probably
Vaquer.
is set up. That's probably the storyline.
But you told me last time because this is kind of confusing. My husband, he knows more than I, okay? And you told me that it's not supposed to be face versus face.
Doesn't matter. That's a face
You
can go
think?
on face. Of course it can.
So it's not supposed to be face versus heel all the time.
No, it can be heel versus heel or face versus face. It doesn't matter.
Then it'll be kind of awkward and kind of boring then. Yeah, I just realized
know.
that. Because Rhea, she's
Io
face.
Sky is face.
Right. But this
Stephanie
time,
McMahon's face.
but the idea is to elevate a Stephanie Vaquer too. Did you think about
Well,
that?
she can do it. Doesn't I'm not saying that Rhea
Mhm.
Ripley's gonna win the title again,
Now the
but she
difference,
can face Stephanie McMahon for
Right,
the women's championship.
right. But if you take a look in the past, which it reminds me something that we know clearly that on NXT she barely had a storyline with Julia. The story was saying on NXT that they were best friends.
There was a storyline that
and
just made the
whatever.
storyline too short.
Exactly, too short.
Because I guess it wasn't going anywhere for them, and they wanted to make something else different, so that's why they didn't make it so big.
That exactly because
So
they were rushing a
that's
little
why they
bit,
didn't go
and they
somewhere.
wanted to give it the title shot when it was Julia's time.
Right.
Because they just wanted to get rid of Julia in the good sense, right? So she can get drafted to Raw. And well, at that moment it was Raw, I remember, right? But yeah, it's kind of weird. And believe me when I tell you this, a lot of the fans, they have noticed, they put it on Twitter, they always say it in the comments, like, what the heck was that? The creative, are they fumbling the actual wrestlers? We haven't seen a Stephanie McMahon in a while. We haven't seen Julia like it should, like in a pay-per-view yet. It's not happening like it should. There's another one that I saw the picture, I guess. I forgot the name of the guy. Oh, Penta too. Like Penta, he's everywhere but nowhere at the same time, like in that sense.
Just to
Mhm.
show up and just have a match, but that's it. Nothing else to go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of ones that need opportunities, but they're not giving him yet. I don't know if they're gonna give him to him in the future, but I guess they're just doing a run around.
Exactly. Like now, like you mentioned, right? The main event. It was kind of weird too because they are teasing already that Jey Uso was supposed to be heel. So apparently he got all jealousy today, and he got a little bit mad because LA Knight wanted to team up with them tonight,
Well, it was a
right?
tag team match: Braun Breaker, Bronson
Mm-hmm.
Reed versus LA Knight and
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Uso. Supposedly, Jey Uso didn't want Jimmy Uso to team up with LA Knight. At the
Mm-hmm.
end, Jimmy Uso said, "You're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it anyway."
Right.
Jey Uso, I think, is acting like like what his brother said. You're not you don't have the ula fala, so you can't tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Jey Uso is trying to act like a little bit like Roman Reigns, I would
Kind
assume.
of. Yeah.
So at the end, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker got the victory, but Jey Uso
Mm-hmm.
came out to help out his brother and
Mm-hmm.
got it. But
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight doesn't let. I guess
Everything.
LA Knight and Jey Uso
Yep.
don't get along.
I mean, yeah, like I was saying, and we know clearly why Jimmy Uso he's right now on Raw. There's no space, there's nothing going on SmackDown. And even though a lot of the fans they have mentioned it already also in their comments and their hot takes and whatever it is, complaints related to the fans, which is funny, right? Everybody was expecting to see Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa. Make it happen. You know, he deserves a title shot. Until what point Jimmy Uso can get a title shot on SmackDown? That's the reason we have Jimmy Uso right here, because we need to put somewhere, and that somewhere is on Raw for this 2 weeks
Yeah.
or 3 weeks. Make sense what I'm saying or not? So that means what? They are never gonna give it a chance or something. It looks like for Jimmy Uso.
Again, his brother's doing better off than Jimmy Uso is, or they haven't elevated enough Jimmy Uso to be where he's at, like his brother is.
Exactly. It's
So,
it's a different. I don't know how to say
or his
it.
personality is not the person to be in top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jey Uso looks like he has more personality to be champion, to be in top. Jimmy
Mm-hmm.
Uso is just a middle guy. That
And
you
funny
say.
thing is, like we were talking with my husband, we were debating and all this stuff. Like if you take a look, it's been so quick. It's been almost 2 years. You told me, and it's true. It makes sense because he had already the title shot for the Intercontinental Championship with Braun Breaker last year, right? Last year, and then he had the title shot at WrestleMania. I mean, the title for the heavyweight championship,
Right.
and the whole storyline with Gunther that he actually did it on his own.
Right.
So it's been huge. It's been quick, and lamentably, like you said, when an injury comes up and whatever it is, yeah, they can mess you up too in the storyline, and you know you are gonna stay left behind.
Back, yeah.
So that was the case of Jimmy Uso, lamentably, right? And of course, I mean, a lot of cases we know, right? Because of injuries, right? We still don't know what's gonna happen with what's her name, Zoe Starks, the Starks, right?
Yeah, injured right now with a knee injury.
Exactly. Like, how do we know that she's not gonna get released in a moment? Exactly. We don't know. How do we know that there was another one? Liv Morgan, she there's no way she can get released, of course. She has a huge contract going on. Everybody's waiting for her.
Hey, JT, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, JT? Yes.
How was
Raw tonight?
Really good.
It was, the show was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, kind of weird because now, 7 p.m.
It's an early show, yes.
It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I guess we have 2 more Mondays for the, because in case you didn't know, my friend, it's going to be, 2 more Mondays?
One Monday, 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. EDT because of NFL season. So you know how it is. If you want to be part of the watch alongs also, you can double check in the description down below. But this Friday, it will be a regular time at 8 p.m. EDT or 5 p.m. Pacific. So what you were saying again? Oh, yeah, that was the main event. I mean, but funny thing is that at the end of the day, it was LA Knight who attacked Jey Uso. You notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was planning to give a handshake.
Exactly.
Well, that's what he was trying to do.
Supposedly.
I meant to say from Jay, because LA Knight was grabbing a chair. That was the reason.
Supposedly no, but they hug each other out at the end, and no. LA Knight said no, BFT, because he gave him a super kick last week. So
oh yeah,
he got
yeah,
revenge
yeah.
this week on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true. But I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You know
Yeah.
how it is. But definitely, yeah. So what else do you want to
Well,
add?
that's
Something
it.
else? Yeah.
Tomorrow, join us. Remember
Yeah.
NXT,
Tomorrow.
8 o'clock on the CW. It is a special show. Their NXT's in
Mm-hmm.
Winter Park, Florida. We're gonna have a special homecoming show for NXT back in the Full Sails University where they used to be at before when the pandemic was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So join us for NXT tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, and then
Mm-hmm.
this Thursday, it is a breaking news at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then always, like I say, SmackDown on Friday at 8 o'clock on USA.
Yeah, because
So
in case you didn't know, tomorrow is supposed to be the women's tag team
main event
titles
6
on the
tag team
line.
titles: Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to take on Tatum Paxley and Easy Dame for the tag team titles. NXT North American Champion Ethan Page defends his championship against the returning Tyler Breeze.
That one too, yeah.
We have the Grayson Waller effect with the guest NXT champion Obafemi and Ricky Saints. And our main event, it is a 6-woman tag team. Fatal Influence, the NXT champion, a women's champion, JC Jane, Jasmine Nix, and Fallon Hanley, taking on Stephanie Becker, Rhea Ripley, and the women's champion of SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton, in a 6-woman tag team match.
Yeah, it's huge. Well,
So a huge
JT
NXT.
says
LA is going on heel. You think?
Going heel, you think?
I don't
He
think so.
should.
Not yet. Not yet. I don't see
But
him
he
as a
did
heel.
like a move. Oh wait, he's been face all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I don't see him as heel. But it can happen. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. It looked for a moment that
You
it was
never know.
supposed to be Jay.
Yeah.
Well, last week, because he got jealous of his brother. Oscar did the same thing. We don't know yet, but Oscar,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess Oscar is much more, 80% going to be heel.
Yes,
right?
sir.
And we'll be reading your comments. What do you think? Your hot takes. You can write it in the comment section, my friend. What do you think about this one so far? You can write your predictions too, because I mean, we want to know what do you think about this 5 matches are confirmed only for WrestlePalooza, which we were waiting for more, but no.
Exactly.
It won't happen. And we're gonna be confirming, the actual Friday if we're gonna be doing the live streaming of the WrestlePalooza, because it's supposed to be on ESPN.
Right.
And we gotta figure it out.
Yes. We don't know. We can have the app right now, so we'll let you know on Friday for SmackDown. We'll let you know.
Mhm.
For Saturday, 7 o'clock Eastern for WrestlePalooza, we'll let you know. Io is winning,
Io is
the
winning
title.
the title.
Oscar will help.
Oh,
we'll see what happens on that one.
That's a good point.
We'll probably do
That's
that.
a good
Yes.
point. Oh wait, yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but you still don't know. We start Rhea Ripley in the middle too.
Yeah. So what happened if it's disqualification though?
You got Nikki Bella as well.
But who's supposed to? What do you mean, Nikki Bella?
They can help Stephanie Becker.
Mm.
Remember, they have a grudge with the Kabuki Warriors.
But Rhea Ripley, she's not supposed to win to help her either, does she?
You never know.
Just to get that title shot?
Never know. Never know. Never know.
You never know. That's a good point,
Mhm.
JT. Definitely.
Yep.
So definitely you can get the audio version like we were talking here. You can get in the description down below for our podcast, Wrestle Splash Podcast, on Spotify or in Apple. So definitely you can leave a rating and tell us what do you think about the podcast. Also, all the dates, the changes, whatever is going on, because we're gonna be streaming NXT No Mercy too. So you can check what's going on with the pay-per-views and live events in the description down below. Thanks again to everybody, of course.
And we'll see you tomorrow on NXT, 8 o'clock.
And we'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Good night, everybody.
For NXT. Whoa, where is this? Thanks again to everybody.